Show ain't been the same in years. They don't make it like they used to.
Hey, what's going on?
No, whatever it is, I'm not interested.
Not even for a boatload of money?
What are you talking about?
What do you know about treasure?
Treasure?
So whose treasure and how much are we talking about?
You ever heard of Captain Kidd?
The pirate? Vaguely.
Well, he was a privateer hired by England, which is basically a legal pirate. He was a privateer in like the 1680s, and for a little bit of period onward. After a short period of time, he ended up preventing a mutiny on his ship by killing one of his crewmates with a bucket.
This is a good idea.
Yeah, I just kind of whacked him over the head with it, but...
It sounds like the start of a mutiny, not the end of it.
Yeah. Well, either way, he did that, and then sometime later, in the Indian Ocean, he ended up capturing some ship there, and he named it the Adventure Prize. And then, from then on, at some point, England turned on Kidd and labeled him a pirate, making him a wanted felon. No one really knows like why they specifically chose to like turn on him or what he did to get them to label him a pirate, but that's what happened. And so anyway, he basically, because he was a wanted felon, he found out about that like a year or so later because, you know, it takes time to get information in those days. And so he planned on talking to his friend, who is the governor of New York, to try and like figure something out to get out of the situation. And so he went there, but on his way, he decided to stop at Gardiner's Island to bury some treasure, kind of as a bargaining chip, you know, just like don't know where it is. And then he went to New York. Well, actually, he went to Boston because that's where the governor was at the time. But the governor turned on him and arrested him, and then he was sent to New England, where he was hanged in May of 1701.
The treasure. What about the treasure?
Well, supposedly, one of the descendants of the crew members of Kidd's little entourage is buried nearby. And I figured, since I'm in the area, might as well cut you in on it and maybe we can do a little digging at the graveyard.
I'll think about it. I really don't do this stuff anymore.
No offense, but since you sold your share, it doesn't really look like things are going super well for you, and this could be big, like
Okay.
absolutely massive.
Duly noted. Until further notice, I'm not interested.
Okay. Missing out on a big payday, that's all.
Hey, so, I'm in.
You're in?
Yeah, the treasure thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of money?
Hypothetically, yes.
Count me in. Where do you want to meet up?
The cemetery? You know, get right into it, I guess.
Alright, sounds good. Sorry, you're free tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. 100%.
Sounds good.
All right. See you tomorrow.
See you then.
I think it's so groovy now that people are finally getting together. I think it's wonderful now that people are finally getting together. I think it's so groovy now that people are finally getting together. I think it's wonderful now that people are finally getting together.
My God. Get over here.
How did you find the map?
Well, I was just, cleaning my glasses, leaning
Uh-huh.
against the wall. I was looking, by the way. I wasn't, Anyway, and I dropped them,
Okay.
and right there in the corner, on the ground next to the mausoleum, this old piece of rubble, some rocks are on top of it, and bam, right under it, a piece of cloth. I look at it. It's the map to the treasure. It sits next to a waterfall or something.
I think this is the falls.
So, how'd you know it'd be where the crew member was buried?
Oh, it came to me in a dream. Oh, but now that we know that it's at the falls, we have to be prepared. So when we find the treasure, we have to be absolutely silent. And we also should bring salt and a Bible.
Why salt in the Bible? Why be silent?
Well, most legends of kids' treasure depict a prohibition of silence, a curse of sorts, where you have to be silent when you find the treasure. If you exclaim anything, be it in joy or fear or whatever, then the treasure will completely disappear. No money for us. And in addition to that, because of this, kid would also kill a crewmate or enlist the help of animal spirits to scare people that find the treasure so that they, scream in fear to break the curse, and then the treasure disappears. But, that's... I really, the salt is just there so we can make a circle around the treasure so that the ghosts are kind of warded off. The Bible, same thing. If you recite something from the Bible, usually that'll get the ghosts to disappear. Rare cases do mention a couple of legends where the devil has been enlisted by kid to protect the treasure, but I mean, what are the chances of that?
Ever the historian.
Speaking of, why aren't you anymore exactly?
Look, please, you know why.
I mean, I know that you sold your share, but that doesn't mean that you can't be a part of things, that you can't make videos with me anymore.
I don't have time for videos or this stuff anymore. I've outgrown it. If I had the chance to do what I did before again, I would. You know, for the time being, money is what matters most.
Fine. Let's get to work then.
Listen to the wind blow, watch the sun rise. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. Listen to the wind blow, down comes the night. Run in the shadows, damn your love, damn your life. Break the silence, damn the dark, damn the light. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain. And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you would never break the chain.
Put your sleeves on. There are bugs on here.
What kind is that?
Just Morton salt.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean? Nice. Well, let's hope that salt works against whatever's guarding that treasure.
Of course it will. It's kosher.
See the danger every corner, abandoned too soon. Set down with due care. Don't walk away in silence. Don't walk away.
No, what are you doing? Snap out of it. Snap out of it. We're almost there. We got the treasure. Come on, we just need to get in the car. Come on.
Well done getting to the treasure. What are you so scared? I'm just a visitor.
You here for this, aren't you? You want it back? You can't have it. We found it.
What? Oh, no, no, no. You've earned it. Feel free to leave us be.
Us? What do you mean?
You take your treasure. Leave us behind, and I'll take your friend's soul.
No way. You're not taking him.
Then give up the treasure.
Then take it. No treasure's worth more to me than my friends.
So predictable. Where's the treasure?
I'll tell you in the car. Come on.
So what happened?
You were possessed by the devil. He was about to steal your soul if I didn't give up the treasure.
I was possessed by the devil?
Yeah, you were straight up, soul was on the line. I had to hand over the treasure. I watched it vanish before my eyes. It disappeared into the ground. And then you came back and we had to get in the car and go.
So the treasure's gone.
Well, not all of it. I was able to slip this out while old horny head was not looking.
Have you listened to anything I've told you about folklore? You never break a deal with the devil.
What is the worst that could possibly happen?
Love comes down upon us and it flows like water burning with a hope of insight feathered books the colors of a bright elation stolen